Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot here. So glad warm weather's finally arrived. Get to be out on the range today and really enjoy the beautiful day. It is a little windy, so sorry for any noise you hear in the background. But we just want to come out today. We borrowed a couple guns. These does not belong to me, but this is just a couple hunting rounds. It's very popular around here. A lot of people use for hunting, and I was just going to do a comparison video. I know it's kind of not comparing apples to apples, but a lot of people feel very strongly about the rifle they use, and this is only two of them. There's so many of them out there, and so many calibers, so many different varieties of hunting rifles you can pick that people enjoy hunting with. But these two are very popular around here. This is a very common rifle. This is a Remington 700. This is a 30-06. This here is a Henry repeating arms, chambered in 30-30. So I'm just going to shoot today, and it's not hardly an apples to apples comparison because you're comparing two different guns, but they're both 30 caliber. They're both very popular to deer hunt, and you know, the test medium just going to be water jugs, maybe some cinder blocks, just some common you know, things that I'm able to get a hold of to shoot. I was actually looking for some new targets, something else to shoot, but kind of spur of the moment video. I took off work a little bit early to make this. So anyway, we're going to try to shoot some and see how it turns out. These are going to be the rounds that we'll be shooting today. There's so many variables, grains of bullet, as you well know, the distance, the length of barrel. This is not an end-all be-all comparison. This is just me having a couple guns that somebody was nice enough to let me use for the range video, and me having some rounds here that you know, in a beautiful day, and some water jugs. So this is just a, you know, just a fun video that hopefully you'll enjoy. But what we're going to do is I've got Hornady and Winchester is what we're going to be shooting today. With the 30-30, it's going to be the Hornady 150 grain. That's in 30-30, and then the Winchester 170 grain. So we got 150 grain and 170 grain for the 30-30, and then the 30-06 is going to be our Winchester Super X 165 grain soft point. And check these out. After my grandpa passed away, we found these 30-06 shells with some of his stuff. These were $5.65. I have no idea when he got these, how long he had these, but you can tell by the box. It's pretty neat. These are 180 grain spire point bullets, what it says. $5.65. That's, you'd be lucky to get 22 rounds for that now. But that's pretty neat. So we're going to try these rounds. Again, Hornady, and then Winchester, both for the 30-30. We'll do head-to-head, and 30-06, like we'll shoot the Winchester and Winchester, then we'll go to the Hornady and Hornady. But again, just real quick recap: 180 grain for the 30-06, 165 grain for the 30-06, 170 grain for the 30-30, which is pretty heavy for caliber, and then the 150 grain Hornady. We'll try them, shoot them, see if we can recover the bullet, see how it goes. We're going to start out shooting today with the Henry 30-30 with the Winchester 170 grain bullet. I'm a huge Henry fan, made in America. Henry, wonderful guns, great setup here, and we'll shoot some water jugs and we'll see what happens. That was the 170 grain, which is kind of heavy, I think, for the 30-30. But you can see I wasn't shooting real far. I didn't measure it, but I backed up because I did have a scope farther than normal. But my opinion, me personally, I love a 30-30. Now, if you're hunting somewhere other than the hills of eastern Kentucky, you may like a longer range gun. Because a 30-30 doesn't have the range as some of the other ones do. But it's a small gun, it's short, it's easy to get around the woods. It almost has very little, It does have some felt recoil, but nothing like a lot of your other calibers. So to me, it's great for young hunters. It's great for women. It's great for older folks. I'm a huge fan of the 30-30, and like I said, there's no place really here that I'm lucky anywhere to get a 100-yard shot. So to be honest with you, when I deer hunt, a lot of times I just use a slug, a 12-gauge slug. But a 30-30 to me is a great option. You can see, I mean, I did not find the bullet. It nicked this one right here, and I think it went out the side. But you can see that the ones that it did hit, there's pieces of jugs over here, and it just obliterated these jugs. It went through 4, and the 5th one it grazed. So we're going to set this back up. What I'm going to do now is try the 30-06 with 165 grain. It's actually 5 grains smaller than this 30-30 with more power, so we're going to probably get more oomph. That's a hillbilly term, so you'll find that in the hillbilly dictionary. But anyway, but to me, 30-30 has plenty of power for whitetail deer, medium size to small game. You know, if you want to hunt black bear or something, maybe want a little more, but we don't really hunt those around here. So let's set it up again, try with the 30-06, see what happens. We're going to try the same drill again with this Remington Model 700 and 30-06. Now, I have this channel, like I said, this isn't to persuade you. This is just me out here having fun, enjoying the great outdoors. Everybody has their own opinion. Myself, I'm a 30-30 fan, but now my dad, he's hunted for years and years and years, big time hunter, and he's a 30-06 fan. Now he's killed deer with 243, 30-30, but he's a huge 30-06 fan, so there's a lot of those guys out there. It's a great round, I'm not nothing against it, but just me personally, small brush gun for where I live, I like the 30-30, but we're gonna try this here, 165 grain Winchester out of the 30-30, I'm sorry, out of the 30-06. Let's see what happens. That ear. As you can see, and I'm certainly not disagreeing with Dad, 30-06 is a great hunting round, no doubt about it. But the power, we're only 5 grains difference in bullet, but the power, I want you to look at this. We didn't touch anything. Pan over here. Look at that. So the power and the range is going to be so much greater with the 30-06. And here's another piece. So, like I said, different bullet designs will perform differently. But now you see, we only got, basically the first 2 were pulverized into oblivion. Looks like the 3rd one was hit, and then that was it. So the penetration isn't going to be as deep with a faster moving bullet, but I think with a 30-06 the penetration is still going to be there. With a 30-30, I still think you've got enough power within a normal amount of range. If you're shooting long distance again, may want to go something with this than a 30-30, but Dad likes a 30-06 for his preference. I mean, he killed him with 30-30 like I mentioned. I like a 30-30. I have nothing against a 30-06, but they're both just really great hunting rifles, really great hunting rounds. I may do this drill again, but I'm going to switch rounds. I'm going to try the Hornady now with each one of them, and let's see how they perform. I'm going to try it again, this time with a Hornady 150 grain, still out of the Henry 30-30. Let's see what happens. Me personally, I think the 150 grain would probably be a little better suitable for hunting, in my opinion, you know, for range and stuff, than the 170 out of the 30-30. But as Paul Harrell would say, you be the judge. It's your hunting, it's your gun, whatever you. I have to go back and look on the video. I don't know if I shot low for what I did, but this one, it hit it, and then looks like it come a little bit low right here on the second one, and the other one's just in pieces. It's back there, and she wants to scan over. There's a piece of it over there. So I'm not sure where I hit the first one. And of course, bullets do deviate once they hit a target, as we'd seen in the using tree for cover video. The 7.62 by 54R hit the tree and deviated on the first shot, then hit the tree and nailed the water jug on the second shot. So bullets do act different. And I'm up here at my mom and dad's farm doing this video. So after this video, looks like I'm going to have to buy or replace Dad a bench to sit up here. I might make him one. Take that back. I better not make him one. I wouldn't trust it. I'm not a carpenter. I don't do really good on building, but now blowing stuff up, you can see without even meaning to, I blow stuff up. So, performed well. Like I said, you didn't get a whole lot of penetration, but water stops bullets really fast. So just because something maybe doesn't do great in water, this is just a test medium that I had. This isn't the end all be all, but this is a fun comparison video. I've had a lot of fun today. I'm gonna try the same drill again with the 30-06 and water jugs, and let's see what happens. I didn't notice this until we was getting ready to replace these, but it looks like the 30-30 had a lot more penetration than we thought, because when I went to pick this jug up, I knew this one had a hole in it, but then we see this one's got a hole in it, and I hear something moving in here. So actually had more penetration than we thought. I do this every time and get my range wet, and then I end up stepping in and get my feet wet, but look what we got here. So it did penetrate a jug farther than I thought it did, so I apologize for that. When you get that kind of penetration and that kind of expansion, you can't ask for much more. Great round. And this is going to be with the Hornady 180 grain. These are the old shells, so in all fairness to Hornady, as with every other company, manufacturer, bullet technology has come a long way. I have no idea what date those were even made or anything, but I'm a huge fan of Hornady. Let that be known. You've seen they perform great with the 30-30, so nothing against Winchester or Federal. Love those rounds too. But like I said, in all fairness to Hornady, these may perform great. I don't know, but these are very old, so we'll just try it, hit some water jugs with it, and let's see what happens. Can't question the power and the ability of the 30-06. Wonderful gun, wonderful round, legendary for hunting whitetail deer. Like I said, if you're somewhere, especially where you can get longer shots, that it's a great option. Around here, we don't get as many shots long range, so like I said, I usually just hunt the 12 gauge. 30-30 is a great option. But you can see, like I said, the power, and looks like it lost its jacket. I don't know if she wants to come in here and zoom in. I think I hear something in here too. Let's see what's happened here. Let me get off my range here so I don't get... You think after doing this I'd learn, but can't teach an old dog new tricks, I guess. Yeah, had some serious jacket separation. Good expansion. I wish I could have retained some of the Winchester rounds, but there's no doubt in my mind they performed well too. Pretty interesting, pretty neat. Like I said, bullet technology has come a long way. It's a lot to ask of a bullet going that fast out of a 30-06, but newer ammunition I think will hold together better, and they'll have bonded bullets and different things. Been a fun test. What I'm going to do now is try some. There's a couple rounds in each. I don't have a whole cinder block. Actually, I had some, but I didn't want to shoot Dad's because they were good cinder blocks. So like I did in another video, I'm just going to get a couple pieces of cinder block, try a couple rounds with a 30-06, try a couple rounds with a 30-30, and what I'm going to do is alternate rounds. Like the first shot, I'm going to shoot with the Hornady and the 30-30. Second shot, I'm going to shoot with the Winchester. Then I'm going to see how that does. Then I'm going to turn around, put another block up here, and shoot it twice with the 30-06 with the Hornady and the Winchester, the same rounds I tested here in both guns, and let's see how it performs. Like I said, I don't have a whole cinder block, but I've got a piece of one here. It's got some concrete. If I dry it on there. Not a whole cinder block, but should be a pretty good test medium. I'm going to try the 30-30 first. Let's see how it performs. No problems here with the cinder block. That was the 30-30. Bench seen better days, but let's try it with the 30-06, see what happens. Now these aren't identical. This is another piece of a cinder block, so it's going to be a little thicker coming this way. Still a lot of fun. It's got some dirt on it, mud. I'll try to get that off. But like I said, this is just for fun, so please don't get upset with me if you say one cinder block's different than the other, or wasn't a fair test because of the exact grains of the bullet. Like I said, I'm not trying to persuade you with a brand of Remington or Henry, or a round of Winchester or Hornady, or even one hunting rifle to use. You do what's best for you and what you like. But this is just a fun day. Like I said, beautiful day. I'm so glad just to be out here today, enjoying the pretty weather. Just appreciate you guys coming along with us and enjoying this with us. And like I said, this isn't a professional channel. I really always meant this channel just to be like a friend coming over and just having a range day or just having a coffee chat. So like I said, you make your own choice, you make your own decision, but let's get to shooting. Remington 30-06 against a partial piece of a cinder block, but both of these just beautiful rifles, wonderful firearms. I'm a huge fan of both. So let's get to shooting, see how it does against this cinder block. Well, been a change of plans. It's all the cinder blocks I have. And as you saw in the video, that 30-06 left nothing but teeth, hair, and eyeballs. So what we're going to do is I've just got a fruit juice jug. You know, if you watch this channel, it's my all-time favorite targets, water jugs. Something I was going to throw away anyway. You fill them with water. They're a reactionary target. It's a lot of fun. So if you're teaching your kids to shoot, it's all right to teach them the fundamentals. It's good to teach them your trigger and all that. But if they start to learn to shoot and they understand safety, it's not going to always be fun, at least it wasn't for me, just to shoot paper all the time. Sometimes you get those little spinning targets, or sometimes a little bottle of water where they can, or a balloon. We do that with our kids. It makes it a lot funner. So that's really all I am. I'm just a big kid. So what I enjoyed when I was 10, I still enjoy shooting water today. So we'll try 30-06 with this water jug. Let's see if this round will penetrate the plastic fruit juice jug. Well, we've just had a great day. Looks to me like, I believe it penetrated that plastic. It just seems like that they just don't make plastic fruit juice jugs like they used to. All jokes aside, we've had a wonderful day, and we really hope you enjoy these videos. We appreciate you watching, you coming along with us. Appreciate everybody that's commented, and again, I don't want to be redundant and just keep saying the same things, but really I can't tell you how much I appreciate the people I've met on this channel. I hate to start mentioning names because there's so many, I'm afraid I'll leave somebody out, but everybody that you've ever done a video with me or been in a video, anybody that's ever commented, the kindness you've shown to this channel, we've made a lot of friends, and I can't thank you enough that just through shooting water jugs and just being out on the range, I've met so many wonderful people. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please be safe with firearms. It's a lot of fun, but safety's number one, so always be safe. and enjoy the great outdoors. May God bless you. We appreciate you. The Kentucky Patriot, signing off.